All right, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is a glorious day. It is 12:14. I believe it's Wednesday, right? No, Tuesday. It is 12:14. It is Tuesday. It is a glorious, glorious day. I think the market's looking pretty darn good. Let's check it out. So, I'm going to start once again. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. December 14th, 12:14, 5:09 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. It's Tuesday. It's a glorious day. Check out BitcoinDailyView.com. Got more for you there. Looking at the crypto market last hour in squares, we're starting to see some green. It's just forming up. It's just beginning, but it is definitely, definitely happening. Although this thing seems to be getting kind of crazy lately. Doesn't look right. Let's reload Coin 360 one more time. That's better. Okay. A mix of green and red in the market. But I'll tell you what, though, Doge is looking pretty darn good. Anyway, this thing's confusing. Forget Coin 360, you're goofy. Anyway, I'm not gonna look at it. It's not reflecting reality. What is reflecting reality though is check it out. Bitcoin trading volume explicitly across the big exchanges, 5.3 billion. That's what we need to see a recovery today. And I think it's happening. I think way too much has been made of this dump recently. Yes, the Fed is tapering, etc. And that can dump our market for a bit, but eventually we're not going to be correlated with the traditional market. And even though we still are, and FUD there is going to affect the crypto market. I just think it's more of it just like transitory inflation was not real, but transitory FUD from the traditional market affecting the crypto market is transitory. So I think whatever happens with inflation or the traditional market, I think crypto's going to do its own thing, if not today in time, but I think actually today. So check it out. Also, as far as the Fed stopping tapering, well, if that happens, then the world's kind of over anyway, right? The U.S. economy crashes, and we're gonna have other problems. Okay, like we're gonna be like, which chubby neighbor should I eat first? I mean, so don't even worry about that. We're not gonna stop tapering. They'll get over that pretty darn soon. Make your money now, and pick the neighbors you're gonna eat later. Have them kind of lined up. Anyway, 5.3 billion in volume last 24 hours. That is glorious. Binance 2.6. That's wonderful. Coinbase 1.2 basically billion. That's wonderful. Bitfinex over $500 million. I like what I'm seeing. So big exchanges, volume, good thing. Spot trading on Binance last 24 hours, 23 billion. That's good to go. If we can get over 30 billion, that's a really, really good day. Or 55% last 24 hours, definitely making a nice, powerful recovery there. Like to be over 75 or 70 billion for derivatives on Binance. We're seeing 74, not bad at all. Up 55% last 24 hours. Definitely, you can see a trend. Bitcoin trading volume, wonderful. 3 billion is mediocre. In the 4 billions, you're all right. 5 billion plus, we're starting to get sparky. We got the Bitcoin trading volume to make something happen today. We got the spot trading and the derivative trading to make something happen. Let's look at longs versus shorts. Sentiment on Binance, where that sweet volume is, 70% long, 29% short, so a long bias there. For Ethereum, 70% long, 29% short, definitely a long bias there. So Bitcoin and Ethereum have a long bias on Binance. Okay, looking at, here we go. Bam. Looking at this glorious thing here. This is the 45-minute chart for Bitcoin versus Tether. As you can see, we did definitely yesterday. We had kind of straight up, we had a shitty day. I mean, there it is right there. We dumped. We got below the 200 moving average. Just things were not so great. But look at this. We are basically catching a rocket ship to Pluto. It's a beautiful thing. Directional index is still definitely in the red, but you can see it's trending towards the green. Squeeze index is showing us upwards momentum. KRI is looking good. Stochastic RSI is showing up and away, and a wager oscillator by Lazy Bear is looking good. So we're seeing some badass things happen. I like what I'm seeing. Let's look at a 4-hour chart real quick here. All right, and I think if I was looking at this correctly the other day, now I know there's a lot of ways to see fibs. Let's just fire one up real quick here. From here, boom, Go up, 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 up here. If you look, really not so bad. I mean, ultimately, looking at it like this, pulling in some time here, starting when we had a nice uptrend above the 200 moving average way back around like 21st of July. You can see a beautiful uptrend. This fib does work. You can see, especially here where we were hanging out in the 618 pocket for a while. That was pretty powerful. Anyway, we're kind of doing a .5 fib retracement right there. Not bad at all. We definitely wicked down to. We kind of played with the 618 once again. But looks like we're going to have a turnaround at this point. I like what I'm seeing there. Also, you could always do, some people would say a fib retracement here is far more accurate. I think you can do that if you want to. Let's check that out. And that's pretty powerful. So here we go. And as you can see right there, we're looking at a 786 bounce. So we, had a beautiful run here. Broke above that 10-minute moving average back on the 30th of September. Moving on up. Broke below the 10-minute moving average from the 4-hour chart. We're still below it, of course, but we could not quite hold that 618 sweet zone there, that pocket. We tried. We did not hold that. Bitcoin did not. But we have flirted with the 7 right above here at the 786, and it appears that maybe we're going to bounce there. If we zoom in a little bit, you can see on the 4-hour chart a very powerful thing to note on the 4-hour chart is right here, bottom of the RSI cave. We did wick down to that, but we recovered. So this is good to go. Let's see what happens. The directional index is looking all right. It's beginning to close positive. If you look overall on the 4-hour chart, you can see a direction towards positive for the directional index. ADX is turning up. I like seeing that. Squeeze indicator is still showing downwards momentum. The stochastic RSI shows we've definitely sold enough. Time to turn up. Wave turn oscillator by Lazy Bear, a harsh but fair machine, is showing an uptrend here. The tangent has turned positive. I like what I'm seeing. Something that I'm definitely watching right now is exactly this daily chart for Bitcoin. Okay, there's the white moving average. Here's the 200. We definitely did wick below it, but the bottom of the candle did not really. We don't have a candle, a body of the candle really below the 10 moving average, which is right on it. We wicked below it. We don't really have a candle body below the 200 moving average, except for maybe a bit of a sliver there. And then today, as you can see, we're bouncing off green, looking good. So the one thing I have been noticing, of course, I know I mentioned it, but every time we've gotten close to a nice, powerful MACD cross on the daily, we're getting smacked down. It's just too darn perfect. I really think that is a rife of manipulation, and that's fine. That's what the big money does. But we have, for heaven's sakes, cooled off quite a lot with this daily MACD. Come on, guys. It's time to let it go. And if we do notice a longer trend here, you can see that the histogram overall has been closing positive. Let's see if we can make that positive daily MACD cross sometime soon. Even honestly, the tangent, looking in that direction, which tangent has turned positive ultimately at this point, that's going to cause a lot of investor confidence. We are below the 50 moving average right here, the green one, of course. We're below the 314, but we're above the 200. So we're ranging between the 200 and 314. That is not a big deal at all. I'm sorry, to be ranging between the 200 and 314. Powerful enough thing. I like it. Also, do note that the daily 200 moving average is on a slight uptrend. That's a nice thing to see. So uptrending 200 moving average. We definitely got down to it yesterday. We're bouncing off it hard today. I like what I'm seeing. Indicators in the shorter time frame look positive enough. So I just do not care what the boring ass bears think. You know what? One thing I just wanted to mention, just since I'm here and you're here, is it's like Michael Burry. You can only be successful being a perma bear and being negative forever. People create the world that they think. The crypto market is definitely susceptible to our thoughts. It does react to kind of human sentiment. It's a funny thing. I won't belabor it, but if you're a positive person and you live in a positive world, those people I know are making a lot of money in crypto. Negative people, everything's got to be shit. Life's got to be shit. It's got to be rigged. It's going to dump. Oh, no matter what. Oh, it's going to 38K. F you. Enough of your nonsense. It is not. All right. We have a very powerful chance right now today for a really, really good, nice, powerful blast off. It's the right spot for it. Some of those big numbers by the end of the year could definitely happen. They are more likely to happen than negative scenarios because, well, I have an optimistic view on humanity. I think crypto is the only peaceful revolution that the entire planet's ever had globally shared. And I think it's going to work. So F you haters. Go take your negative bullshit somewhere else. I doubt you're watching this if that's the way you feel about life. Anyway, looking at the 45-minute chart for Ethereum, long, nice downtrend here. It's kind of pulling up. It's not, I mean, it'll make it. Let's look at the 4-hour chart for Ethereum. I'm sorry, this is Ethereum versus BTC. No wonder it doesn't look right. Ethereum versus USDT. Ethereum versus USDT, doing all right. It's perking up, kind of like Bitcoin is today. It's got a little ways to go to get above that 200 moving average, but overall, its indicators look good. Ethereum is perking up today. We were looking at Ethereum versus BTC just a second ago, and it's not too Ethereum versus BTC is not too inspiring. Now, this is inspiring though. Doge versus USDT. I don't know what he said. But Elon, our transhumanist master, he tweeted something, and Doge took off like a rocket freaking ship to Pluto. And a lot of people who've been holding Doge bags recently are probably really, really happy about that because it has not been performing incredible recently. So it has basically, since he tweeted, that sucker rocketed up all the way 38, 39%. Right now, it's starting to chill out sideways a little bit, right at about 32% gains. I mean, that's just nuts. This is too pumped out to even know what to do with. I mean, I'm not getting in it right now, but I love what I'm seeing. And, yeah, this is going to retrace a bit. And I'm not being negative. I'm just saying it probably is going to retrace a bit. Good God. It's insane, but it's beautiful. So, Elon tweeted something about Doge, and bam, it's taken off. Is it going to retrace a little bit? We'll see what happens. At least back here to the moving eight around 1.1995. I would say maybe I'd put a buy in there. Not financial advice though, but I think definitely looking at this move and looking at a Doge over let's take a 4-hour chart here. Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, that's so friggin' crazy. I mean, look at that. Doge pumped. It has, it's had a rather, rough downtrend for those in Doge. I know life's kind of been sucking ass pretty hard, a long downtrend. But check it out though. On the 4-hour chart, where did Doge pump to? It found resistance. It's getting resistance on the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. That's insane. So Doge definitely, watch out. I think we're gonna see what happens. I don't think Doge is going to give all this back. If it found resistance here at the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, if it can find support there and keep moving and start, ranging between the 200 and the 314 and continue off, that's going to be nuts. All right. So Doge, it kind of shows to me confidence in the market. People want to do something. They want to get in something. They want to play the game, and I would say that Doge is, well, that's where the play is today. I don't know if I'd hop in right now, but I would just watch for support. Watch for support above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart here today. I mean, if we can keep that and we get some, ranging action between the 200 and the 314, boom, just watch that. Watch these indicators. I mean, oh my God, watch for 45-minute chart there. Bam. It's well above the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. I mean, anyway, just maybe even, I could see possibly a play where it comes back down to 200 moving average and then continues up. Right now, it's going to be turbulent, but Doge, one to watch. I think definitely it may. This is a powerful move, and looking at the 4-hour chart, it it's the right spot to find resistance. If it finds support there, whoa. Anyway, Doge, it's too pumped out to really even TA right now, but it is glorious to see. And as Shane mentions in the chat, I want to see BTC do what Doge did, and I think, you know what? I think it may, because I mean, really, we're at the right spot. I mean, look at let's do a forecast. Last time we had a nice strong. This is a 314 bounce back here. Let's just go to the 200. This is back 1st of October. We pumped to 48%, pumped to like 52%, had kind of a 50% pump. That's a beautiful thing. You know, if you were like, you know, kind of playing it safe, maybe you'd have jumped out when we started getting below the 50. Even that had been like 29, 30%. I mean, so if you were to sell on the way down to just keep some of those gains. So, I mean, really, we're basically, if you look at it here, I mean, we're there again. We're kind of right where we were back then. Well, almost. But we're in kind of that zone. So we are looking at previous support and resistance in the chart. So Bitcoin could do what Doge just did. So anyway, guys, I hope you got your, hope you're keeping some hodl. Watch for this daily MACD. That tangent being positive is going to cause some serious energy to come into the market. And I'm going to fire up Doge versus USDT here on the daily chart, because on the daily, you can see it's starting to, gosh, if Doge could get above the 200 moving average again, or even the 314, find support there, or even the 50, if it can get above some of these daily moving averages, that's going to be glorious. But what I really wanted to look at was this, and what's happening is kind of what I had a feeling was happening. Look at that. On the daily chart, Doge has just on the daily chart, Doge has just flipped a seriously powerful daily MACD. Anyway, Doge, rocket ship to Pluto land. You know, grab your popcorn. This is going to be badass. All right. So with Doge doing so well, what else is doing well? And here's for the haters. SHIB, a massive burst above the 200 moving average, a wick above the 314, still moving up. All the indicators have turned positive. If you look at SHIB, you can see definitely, like a lot of alts recently, you know, it's been taking a hit. I mean, after its recent run up, I mean, SHIB's really been kind of on a downtrend for a while, as you can see. Let's look at a 4-hour chart here. I mean, it definitely had its day where it just, you know, went friggin' nuts, and that's a glorious thing. It's definitely been kind of in a consolidation mode since then. So we've had this, you know, beautiful downtrend for SHIB. You know, boom. But looking at that 45-minute chart, it just took a serious burst. I mean, SHIB is everything Doge never will be. You know, Doge might be the coin that Elon Musk tweets about, and that's nice. But SHIB is definitely in a complete ecosystem, and it's like I say, if Doge does well, I think SHIB will do well also. And if we look at SHIB, since it's seeing kind of a turn up because Doge is turning up, and it's just turning up, it's turning up because it's turning up. But if we do a fib retracement for Doge, just take this big, beautiful thing, go way back to the end of September. Go to that all-time high we had. You know, where are we at right now? Looking at this 4-hour chart, we are hanging out here in the trying to get back into, we've been hanging out in, and we're trying to get back into that 618 pocket between the 618 and the 650. So we're kind of pushing there. That's a glorious thing. If we can start, I think that's a darn positive thing. Looking at the 45-minute chart, get rid of some of the stuff. You know, I like what I'm seeing here. 45-minute chart once again. I know we've done it before. We kind of broke above the 200 moving average. We had a nice, beautiful burst a little while ago. We just didn't keep it. Let's see if we can keep this one. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see if we can close above that 45-minute 200 moving average today. That'd be great. Or even if we just challenge, we get rejected. But if we can keep working on it, this is a nice chart. These indicators look definitely powerful. This is going to be a good day for SHIB, regardless, even if it finds resistance. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Long wicks tend to point where you're going. So let's see what happens. SHIB definitely firing up on that Elon Musk tweet. EOS. I like it today. I mean, it has made some serious gains recently. Kind of a coin people don't really think about much, but recently, oh, should I hate that indicator? Should I just delete it from trading view? All right, forecast, boom. It's gone up like 10%, last couple good number of hours. But EOS doing well, challenging that 200 moving average. It got above the 200 314, got a blue diamond merit badge. It's riding that 200. It's back in action. These indicators are all pretty good. How's it look on the 4-hour chart? Yeah, I mean it's taken a beating like a lot of alts recently. So it's got a bit to get above that 4-hour 200 moving average, but still EOS back in the game. We're seeing some stuff perk up, 75% of current Alice circulating supply is held by one address. What are your thoughts on this? I don't know. I hope that address doesn't sell it. I've heard Alice is doing well. Let me just look at that because Alice, right? USDT on Binance, KuCoin, Bybit, Uniswap, Huobi, Polynex. Okay, so this is definitely something which has been around. Looking at the 45-minute chart for Alice versus USDT, it's making a nice little perky upward movement today. Still well below the 200 moving average. I mean, we have a lot of alts that have just been crushed of late, with Bitcoin being somewhat, uh, volatile, choppy. I don't know much about Alice. If 75% of the current Alice circulating supply is held by one address, then, well, if they sell, you're absolutely screwed. How about that? But these indicators are turning up. This thing could definitely challenge that 200 moving average. Then on 45-minute chart, get back in the action. Let's see if it can turn things around. Anyway, everybody, it's a glorious day in the market. I know we've had some kind of volatility recently. I think a lot of it is the Fed, the tapering fears. I think it's global conflict. It's just a bunch of crap. I think it's actually just whale manipulation. I don't believe in CMA futures bullshit. I just don't. Sorry if you do. If it works for you, do it. I think in a market this volatile, sure you can. Yeah. CMA gap does not always fill. So I just wanted to mention I don't personally buy that crap. I mean, if you do, that's fine. But in a market this volatile, I mean, of course you can find a couple percent ups and downs, and you can match a CME gap if you want. But I think you're just I don't know. I'm gonna follow that under my negative mindset. It goes to my negative mindset folder. Check it on Coin Market Cap. All right. Coin Market Cap. We're looking at Coin Market Cap this morning. One little quick look before we go. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Tether, Solana, Cardano, USD Coin, XRP, Dogecoin, Polkadot, and Shiba's down. Little Shiba is on the 13. Avalanche is 12. Terra, Luna, 11. This is going to be interesting. 2022 is going to be an interesting top 10. We're going to see a lot of jockeying for position. 14 is Crypto.com coin, Crow. That's not bad at all. Somebody mentioned look at Alice on can I see it here? Anyway, I don't want to hold everybody up. I forget how you search. Where's that search thing? Log in, learn, this, that. Where's search? Anyway, it's still early for me, so I can't quite find search. I know there's a search thing. I'm just not seeing it. So I'm not going to look at Alice because I can't find the search. Oh, there it is. Gosh, Alice. Alice. My neighbor Alice. One day, 7 days. Typical alt taking a beating. I really don't know much about it. My neighbor Alice. Interesting enough. Where is it on CoinMarketCap? What number are you? I know you're there somewhere. Anyway, sorry guys. They're a little early still for me. Anyways, with that said, everybody, sorry, I'm probably missing something on Alice. So Oh, it's for fun. I'm gonna one more second. This is, I'm kind of curious too about Alice. One sec. Alice, my neighbor Alice. Weird thing. Top right holder option. Bear with me, everybody here. Everything's so kind of fuzzy right now. Buy, exchange, game, earn crypto. Alice, Craig coin. This should be a Craig coin. Holders. There it is. Gosh. By address. Oh, it's badass. Look at that. Alice amount though. So 75% is on one address, 16 another. I mean, so what in the world? And what's this thing's rating? Where's it at on CoinMarketCap? Where do you actually reside? What's your number? Anyway, yeah, is this just somebody's like personal crypto? Is it like Alice's crypto? Like, well, anyway, that's not gonna work. I would be like, that's trade at your own risk. Watch out for alts like this. This is kind of a scary thing. Anyway, guys, Bitcoin, I think personally is doing great. I mean, we're back here. It's the 45-minute chart. We're back here in the middle of the RSI cave. We're getting ready to challenge that 45-minute 200 moving average today. It's glorious. Doge doing great. Of course, it's doing great because of Elon, but that's fine. This is see if we can hold that 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. If we can, Doge is definitely back in the action. It's going to lose that downtrend it's been on. SHIB looking wonderful. It kind of does. It's kind of like if Doge is Bitcoin, then like SHIB is Ethereum in a sense. But I would say that definitely SHIB's gonna in the near future. I just personally think outperform Doge because SHIB is what Doge will never be. Anyway, with that said, everybody, remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, a piece of shit banker cries, piece of shit globalist cries, a negative person cries. Anyway, the market's looking good. Watch for confirmations. Be careful, but I like what I'm seeing. I think it's a glorious day in the market. Let's look at Bitcoin trading volume one more time. Look at that. Bitcoin trading volume up just since we've been chatting. Went from 4 point something to 5.3 billion. Oh my gosh. And now we were at 23 billion. That doesn't change for spot. Anyway, we're seeing some action here. Watch, I really do think this dump has been way over worried about. So thanks for being part of the peaceful revolution. Stay positive. I know the holidays can be both blissful and a real pain in the ass. So we're gonna hit this Christmas week. Let's hope for that beautiful Christmas rally. When you look at what Bitcoin is doing, you'll look at this daily chart for Bitcoin, BTC, USDT. When you look at it, we are in the right place to have a serious bounce. And I mean, seriously, if we just do what Bitcoin has done recently, that's going to be a Doge style pump. And that's going to put us in a great place. And definitely some of the projections like Plan B and such for by the end of this year could definitely come into play, or into January. Let's see what happens. But, until we get below this 200 moving average and really kind of blow it like we did back here, but instead of bouncing, we just keep cruising down. I think we're in a good spot. I mean, Bitcoin pumped a lot recently. Looking at the daily chart, it's given a lot back, but it's given the right amount back to start moving. So I think we're good to go. Everybody take care, and I will talk to you later.